Hey everyone, this is SonicMix991, and I'm going to give you my full review on WWE Royal Rumble. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good pay-per-view. We kick off the night tonight with Matt Hardy versus Jack Swagger for the ECW Championship. This had a good pace to it. Had some nice wrestling moves, some nice reversals. The match itself was 10 minutes long. I think if this match would have been 2 to 3 minutes long, probably would have been a pretty good match actually. But the match ends with Jack Swagger throwing Matt to the turnbuckle, shoulder first, takes Matt, gives him the gut wrench powerbomb, and ends the match like that. Jack Swagger still ECW Championship. I give the match a 2.5 out of 5. Up next was the Women's Championship. It was Beth Phoenix versus Melina. This was a pretty good, well, decent to good, well, maybe good to decent. But it was a decent women's match, nothing really too fancy. I think it did have a couple of nice countering, I think. The match ends with Melina reversing one of Beth Phoenix's moves and making it into like a roll-up or something. Melina wins the match, and she is the new Women's Champion. Up next was John Cena versus Bradshaw for the World Heavyweight Championship. At first pace, this was a pretty slow match, and then it kind of worked up a bit. Probably the most interesting part about the match was after Bradshaw hit the ref on accident, and after Cena and Bradshaw both clotheslined each other, while they were both down, Michaels enters the ring. And when John Cena was getting up, JBL was asking Michaels to hit Cena. Well, Michaels hits JBL, and the crowd goes wild. Well, Cena's got a smile on his face, and Cena goes to Michaels, and Michaels gives Sweet Chin Music to John Cena. Crowd's still pretty excited, but then Michaels takes JBL and takes his arm and covers Cena. Well, nobody's not counting, but the ref comes out. He starts counting, and John Cena gets his arms out before the count of 3. The match ends where they're both getting up slowly. John Cena gets him into the FU, slams him down, pins him for a 1, 2, 3, and John Cena wins and is still World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, and by the way, the women's match, I give it about an even 2 out of 5, and this match, I give it a even 3. And then, finally, the final championship match was Jeff Hardy versus Edge for the WWE Championship. Before the match, Vicky Guerrero came out saying that this match would be a no disqualification match. Very good match. It had a good fast pace to it. Some nice sweet spots actually, where Jeff was attacking Chavo, puts him on the table, and Jeff Hardy climbs up the ladder and jumps off the ladder and goes on Chavo. He did lose his balance actually, but he managed to still complete it by landing on Chavo. And right before the match ends, before Hardy does the song time, Vicky Guerrero comes out and tries to interfere. Jeff Hardy still gives the song time to Edge, covers him, but then Vicky grabs the ref out, and then Matt Hardy comes out, goes in the ring, and Matt Hardy gives a chair to Jeff Hardy to use. Well, then the chair that Matt has in his hand, the chair, he swings and hits Jeff Hardy. And the whole crowd went silent after that. They couldn't believe what they just saw. Matt Hardy hitting Jeff Hardy with a steel chair. And Edge rolls over Jeff Hardy, pins him, and Edge wins the match, and he is the new World Heavyweight Champion for the 7th time. That's pretty fast actually, being a 7th time champion in just 2 short years. I mean, you figure he was champion back in 2006. And finally, the Royal Rumble match itself. Overall, overall, this was... It went from a very good to just a regular good. There was a disappointment, a shock, and something that just said to you that, oh, I kind of figured he was going to win. This was the disappointment part. I think no one didn't really care, but I kind of cared. Shawn Michaels wasn't in this match. I know that's really nothing, but I think the Royal Rumble kind of felt naked without Michaels, because you figured he was in the 2004 through 8 Royal Rumble, I believe, and it's just kind of weird that he wouldn't be in this. But I guess it's just taking the storyline with him and JBL, so I guess maybe that's why he wasn't in this, I guess. The shock. At entry 25, yes, there's no lie, Rob Van Dam shows up. Yes, I'm guessing he's back. I don't know if he's back, or if he just came back just for the Rumble. So, if he is back, he's probably most likely going to be on Raw. But it was very cool seeing Rob Van Dam again. And the part where I said I kind of knew he was going to win, well, let me explain it first. The Final Four, when the Final Four came, and after that, it was kind of a disappointment, actually. Because the Final Four was Triple H, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase. And this is pretty much how the match ends. They're getting up on Triple H and etc. Well, Triple H puts Cody Rhodes in a pedigree. Orton comes and Triple H backflips him over the rope. Well, Triple H is thinking that he eliminated him. So after Triple H delivers the pedigree to Cody Rhodes, Triple H throws Ted DiBiase over the ropes. Then he throws Cody Rhodes over the ropes, and then Randy Orton just comes up and just throws Triple H over, and that's it. I did not like how that... I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. Because usually in every... well, hang on. I think pretty much in almost all Royal Rumbles, it's always been like the last two will go at it for about a good 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, and then they will decide to throw each other over the ropes. But this was way too fast for me. Because after Triple H threw Cody Rhodes over, Triple H and Orton were only in the ring for 3 seconds, and then Orton, of course, flips over Triple H. The reason why I said that this probably gave the away was because before the match, I don't know how it was, but it was Orton and Jericho, and they were saying like if Orton were to win, what would happen with me and Vince and all that, and etc. So that was kind of maybe like a giveaway. To me, it was like a giveaway in a way. But overall, the Royal Rumble was just pretty much good, actually. I do give it a 3.75. The reason why I do give it a little higher and not like a 3.50 or 3.25 is because the shock and the return of Rob Van Dam. Very good entrance, and he did stay in for a good amount of time, actually. I forgot who he got eliminated by. I think it was Chris Jericho, actually. I think Chris Jericho eliminated him. But overall, the Royal Rumble itself, overall, it was a good pay-per-view. I give the pay-per-view overall a 6.75 out of 10. I do recommend seeing this. And the 3 matches that I will see personally will be the World Heavyweight Championship match, the WWE Championship match, and I will watch the Royal Rumble. Okay, this was my WWE Royal Rumble review from my own perspective on how I felt about the matches and all. And I might do No Way Out. If not No Way Out, it will be WrestleMania. And I will continue on with the Resident Evil 2 walkthrough. So till then, this is Sonic saying, have a good one.